Hello, everyone. This is Roslyn. We're going to be talking today about some mindset and motivation um, techniques that I want to share with you. So, this is just because sometimes when my clients come in, they're flustered, don't know where to start, just can't get the thoughts together. So, I found some techniques that really work for them. And one of them that's not part of the 10 steps, but is the most crucial thing that you can do before you see anybody is get them to calm down. So I have a grounding mat in my office that I use, and they sit there and just kind of calms them down a little bit. But one of the most important tools that I use with my clients is the power of the breath. And it is because that is the one thing that they've always had control over is their breath. It's their breath. We all have control over our breath. We can breathe. So before we start, let me just take you a little bit on a little breath journey just to show you how easy it is to calm down when you're trying to get your mind right or your mind set and focused and stay motivated and stay calm. So the first thing you want to do is take a deep breath in. And when you breathe in, contrary to popular belief, the stomach comes out, it's distended. And when you breathe out, the stomach comes in and you push the breath out. So I think most of the time that most people have issues with breathing because they're taught you're supposed to breathe in and your stomach goes in this way when you breathe in and down that way, but it's actually the opposite. So one of my premises is that if if breathing helps us to have life, which it does, if you don't believe me, you try not breathing for a few minutes to see what happens. So if breath is the key to life, then the way you breathe definitely dictates and controls what kind of life and the quality of life you have. At first it started out as a belief until I learned that it's not. It's actually a fact. And I'm living proof. So I'll share this brief breathing exercise with you before we begin to try to let you see how powerful the breath is. As a life coach, it is important for me to be able to connect with the person I'm dealing with, not their emotions. So if I can take the emotions out of the equation, then I can be more productive, and so can their session. So just a simple breathing exercise. It's just to get comfortable in a chair, with a soft bottom chair, and relax your body. Just let your shoulders relax and drop, and just feel the calmness and the peace, the stillness of your body not moving. And find your breath. Listen for your breath. Feel your breath, your body moving and heaving up and down with the breath. This has been with you since before you were born. And your breath is your key. You control that. All the things I'm about to tell you, it's going to begin with a simple breath. So first we breathe in through the nose and keep breathing in until you can't breathe in anymore, and you hold that for like 3 seconds. 2, 1, and then you blow it out through your mouth. That's the proper way to do it. Into the nose, hold it, and breathe out. The importance of holding it is breath is a place where the mind meets the body. That's why it's called meditation, because it's in between consciousness and unconsciousness. It's a place of suspended animation. It's not an actual place of staying. It's a place of hovering, basically. Just like medication. It doesn't make you get any better. It doesn't make you get worse. It just keeps you in a state of suspended animation until you realize I'm ready to deal with the actual disease. So, as we wait for others to get in, we're just gonna use this time to try to just calm down, relax. It's a beautiful holiday weekend. It's Saturday afternoon. We've been blessed with some wonderful weather here in Virginia, and I'm kind of wanting to take advantage of it. So I found this little spot, and this is where I come. Just breathe. So breathe with me. You ready? Okay, in with the nose. Some more. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. Blow it out through your mouth. And you can feel all of the muscles that were tight in your body. Pay attention to them. Where are you holding your tension in your body? Release it with the breath. Let it go. Breathe in again. Hold it. 2, 1. Breathing actually helped me get off of medication. I was refusing to take it. I said, there's got to be a better way. Why am I stressed? Breathe in. Hold it. 2, 1. Blow it out. Pushing the stomach in. Breathe in. Hold it. Release. It's a rhythm. It's an ebb and a flow. Just like everything else on the planet. You have a rhythm, an ebb and a flow. And if you breathe in, you can feel your body tighten up in your muscles in your shoulders, because if you're holding tension there, and breathe out. And when you breathe out, you should feel that energy, that tension just releasing. So always remember, whenever something is going crazy in your life, take a deep breath. Wonder why they say take a deep breath. Maybe something to it. Wonder why they say count to 10. Maybe there's something to that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I want to talk to you about the power that happens when you have a mindset that that is contrary to what it is that you're trying to achieve. The first step in achieving a positive and motivated mindset is understanding that your mindset has to be about your growth. If your mindset is about your growth, then when you are in a position where you're contemplating what you want to do in your future or why you're doing something, you always have to remember, everything I do is going to help me grow. We are plants, just like the ones you see back here. We are here to grow and produce. So if you understand that you're here to grow and produce whatever it is in life that you are trying to grow and produce, then that's your job. That's what that's your focus. You have to stay on target. You have to pull your energy, just like a plant. It has like little shooters. Sometimes you have little shooters that come out, and they don't really do nothing. They're not going to produce a flower. They're just sucking up energy, right? And we have things like that in our lives. People, for instance, that just are there. They're not adding to your life. Just as an example, stick with me for a minute. I'm not talking about your family members and your children. I'm just saying that there are entities. It could be anything. It could be an addiction. It could be cell phone addiction, movie watching, anything that takes your energy that does not produce your growth or does not perpetuate your growth or your betterment is like a weed. You have to find that weakness, pull it out, get rid of it, so that the energy can grow towards the plants that produce. It's a simple theory, but it's critical. So when you're talking about the power of a growth mindset, you're talking about how much you believe in your abilities to do what it is that you were sitting here to do, the dedication that you have towards your own self-development, and how you can open yourself up to so many possibilities by overcoming challenges and simply by understanding that I came here to grow. This is what I'm going to do. If I'm not going to be better, then I'm only going to be worse. I can't get better and do worse at the same time. I can only be one or the other. So, if you would, go and tell me how would you embrace a growth mindset? Let's kind of motivate each other. Put it in the chat. Tell me what it is that you would do to motivate another person. How would you get them to get motivated to move? Knowing that how they believe, what their mindset is the key. That's number one. So the first step is cultivating a mindset, a growth mindset. Your growth, the person who's next to you, who you've been in charge of taking care of, like your children and your husband and your wife, all of those people are here in this family situation or whatever to grow. Either you are helping that growth or you're hurting that growth. So your mind has always got to be in the questioning the position: am I helping the situation or am I making it worse? If you're making it worse, you need to change your mindset to a growth mindset. Hey Tammy. Hi Katura. Hi guys. Good to see you. So, number one, cultivate the growth. Cultivate a growth mindset. Number one step: cultivate a growth mindset. You need to write this down. All right. Number two, we're going to talk about daily habits that help build your mindset. Because a strong mindset begins with your habits that you do every day. If it's in the morning, if it's getting up and doing your morning walk, if that's a ritual. If it's journaling in your book, if it's saying your affirmations, if it's anything that helps you to set a positive intention every day, every morning. My days don't start in the morning. My days start the night before. My days are so busy, I have to schedule what the things I want to accomplish on the next day. I can't wake up trying to figure that out. I need to go to bed knowing it's already figured out. That helps me sleep better, and it reduces stress. So start with a positive intention every morning. I don't care how small. Take small but consistent steps, so that your mindset becomes stronger. You can feed your mind with positive things. Feed other people's minds with positive things. If you feed other people with positive thoughts, that's positive for you. Some people feel better when they're giving and help and encourage others. So, but if you do something like that every day, that's just for you. I don't care if you get up in the morning have your cup of tea, sit by yourself 5 minutes before the whole household wakes up. Just make that your time, and journal or write or make a list of the things that you really want to accomplish, and then take small steps to get there. Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was your life. So that's number two. Develop a daily habit to help boost your mindset. Uh, so the third thing, let's see, let's talk about how we communicate to ourselves and not feed negative patterns. I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm fat. I'm so tired of this haircut. We all do it. Nobody's ever satisfied. We get this thing done, these nails or this hair or this outfit or this, I don't know, surgery, and it's still not enough. So we need to be careful how we speak to ourselves, and overcoming negative thought patterns is critical, because when you have negative thought patterns and you're feeding that poison to yourself, you're going to get that poison from other people and you're going to spew it onto other people. If that's what you know, speaking negative, then that is what takes place. Negative. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Everybody's here? All right. So, tell me a negative thought that you've turned positive in your life. Put it in the chat. Let me see what you got going on. Can you change a negative thought to a positive one? Is it possible? Of course it is, if that's what you want to do. I think it's easier and happier, better to be positive than it is to be negative. So number 3 is overcoming negative thought patterns. Let's say, how do you stay motivated through tough times? Because there's going to be a lot of those. I mean, if you're living, a lot of those. So you're on your way. You're on your journey. You're doing your thing. And something happens. Oh, God. Rough spot. Tough times. Could be job loss, or sickness, even a death in the family, anything. But when something feels like it's stopping you, it doesn't have to stop you. It can slow you down. But you got to find a way to dig out of that. So how do you do that when you're, oh my God, life is tough. I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to go walk in the day. I don't want to go to the gym. I just feel so, that can only stay, you can only stay that way, but for so long before your body starts breaking down. Your mind starts breaking down. Your stamina starts breaking down. Your immune system starts breaking down. You start stressing. So, that's what it is. But in order to stay focused during those types of time, you have to still have your goals, but just break them down in a little smaller, more achievable, bite-sized pieces, so that you can still see progress along the way. And you don't have to do the whole thing that you said you were going to do by this time. You can move your timeline. Okay, that's too much right now. I'm going to have to put that off for a little bit of time so I can grieve properly or deal with this situation properly. But I still got to work on it because I'm still growing. I'm still growing. It's about the growth mindset, remember? So if I'm still growing, then my goals have to be broken so that in this time I can still do what needs to be done, focus on what I can control, keep moving forward, even if it's a little bit at a time. So if you have some tips on how to stay motivated when times are tough, please share. I'm happy to listen and chat about it. And then that's number 4, how to stay motivated during tough times. Number 5 is going to be using visualizations to achieve your goals. Visualizations. What do you mean a visualization? Visualizations. So are like, all right, I don't know how it's going to look when I get wealthy, when I become wealthy. Let's just say that. It's shallow and whatever, but it's still something that people always think about. What's my life gonna look like? I can't see myself, jet setting and wearing expensive shoes and pocketbooks and suits and going back and forth. I can't see that because I'm still here, locked in this job, doing this for this little bit of pay, blah blah blah. But that's my goal. So your visualization has to feed your goal. So when you visualize yourself, you don't have to be anybody else in that picture. You see yourself. It doesn't have to be anything lavish. You can just see yourself walking up to the mansion or whatever with your key, unlocking the door, walking in, throwing your purse on the table and keys, and walking on your marble floors or porcelain floors or whatever. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. Just a little inkling of what a day would be like for you when you achieve your goal. I just use as an example. Not saying people are shallow or anything like that. So if you can see your success, you're sending a signal to your brain about what it is you want to do, and then the brain and the mind get together and work on how it can be done. So, yeah, that's possible. Are you visualizing your goals? You don't have to share that with me, but if you're visualizing your goals, that's great. Keep doing it. Here's, okay, that was number 5, visualize your goals. Number 6 is reprogramming the way you talk to yourself. Reprogramming your inner dialogue. So, for example, you can say, instead of saying, I'm not good enough, you can say, I'm not there yet, or I'm capable of this growth thing that I'm trying to do. So it's a small shift, but at least your big mindset. Say a positive affirmation every day. And look in the mirror. What is it that you love about yourself? I like the way people gravitate towards me when I'm laughing, or laugh at me when the way I laugh. Whatever. Find something good about yourself to say. Reprogram your inner dialogue. Say some positive affirmations to repeat every day. All right, I'm going to take a small break. Right quick. Stay right there. Hang on a second. All right. No, I had to do something. Okay. All right. So that's 5. Was that 5? Yeah. No, that was 6. You're programming your inner dialogue. Number 7 is transforming your fear into fuel for growth. So fear is very natural, but you don't let it control you. You don't let it control you. Instead of letting fear uh, hold you back, you can use it as your own fuel. So you're stepping out of your comfort zone. That's where the real transformation begins. So the first thing you need to do is take a deep breath, face the fear, and keep moving forward. Because the fear is what's on this side of the goal. The fulfillment, the goal is on the other side of the fear. So in order for you to get to the goal, you have to get through the fear. So fear is a portal from one place of unknowing to a place of knowing. People only fear what they don't know. I can't understand. But again, it's natural. Now, do you have fear? You know how you could transform it into motivation? So that's an easy analogy to look at it as. I'm over here. I'm afraid of that. I don't like that. I don't want that. I'm not sure about that. But in order for me to get to that over there, I got to deal with that. So face the fear. It's not going to kill you. So give it something to do. Give the fear something to do. Go over there and wait for me. I'll be back. So transform your fear into fuel for your growth. That's number. Much count me right. I think that's there. You guys writing this down, right? That was 5. That was 7. All right. Transforming your fear into fuel. The next we want to talk about is self-compassion. Now that's a tool for your success, right? Get through it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm trying to bring some of y'all in the room, but it won't let me. So sorry about that. The next thing we got is self-compassion. So when I say self-compassion, I'm just saying be good to yourself. And we just finished talking about how to be careful when you speak in the mirror about yourself, what you see and how you're looking and how you're acting, what you're calling yourself, how you're judging yourself. You need to have some compassion for you. Treat yourself with some respect, some dignity, some patience, some understanding. Give yourself space and grace to grow, so you can learn from your mistakes. If you're not practicing self compassion, then the question is why? Why not? If you can't be good to you, who can you be good to? You should not be good to anybody better than you are to yourself. So take time to be nice to you. Say good things to you about you. If you got to say it to yourself until somebody else says it to you, I love me. I like me. I like the way I look. I like the way I laugh. I like this gut. I like these big thighs. I like the way my teeth have a gap in it. Just find something about you that you love and love it. It doesn't have to be a physical thing. It could be something about you, the fact that you're compassionate. You like people, and people find you compassionate. That's good. So find ways to practice self-compassion. Another thing I want to share, number 9, we're going to call it small celebration. How about that? Everything does not need to be celebrated, but there are things in your life that are critical to your growth. And you know that they're critical to your growth, graduating from college, buying a home. Those are big things. But they're little things, I went this week and I didn't say one cuss word, or I went a whole week without eating sweet. I I I'm proud of the way I pumped up that iron today at the gym. It was great. I got, 2 more clients this week. That's more than I had last week or whatever. Celebrate those things. Those are part of you and your growth. It deserves to be celebrated, to be quite honest. So, yeah, celebrate the small. It's just a reminder that you're capable of achieving the things that you say you're set out to achieve. And it's this proof that your journey has uh, taken place and it's in process and progress. So celebrate the little wins, okay? And the last thing I want to share with you regarding mindset motivation is to stay committed to your journey. Okay? The road to success is your road. Nobody said it was going to be easy. Nobody said it was going to be rough. It just is what it is. So, but you have to be committed to you. Stay focused on your journey, your goal, your decisions, you know, your progress. Even when it feels like it's not a big thing, every little step counts. Every little step counts into the direction to achieve your goal, and being consistent is the key. Trust that process. And know that your journey is your journey. Know that journey is your journey, and your journey is important. It's not, you know, it is a destination, true, but the destination is the journey. Everywhere you go, every person you meet, everything you do, every success is yours. That's the process. And it doesn't end until you end. So definitely stay committed to your journey, because that's staying committed to yourself. Everybody's journey is different. So I hope these little nuggets have helped you. I'm going to be here. I'm going to try to be here every week to give you some of these nuggets, because I think they're pretty valuable. And yeah, everybody can't afford, you know, to get what we have to offer, you know, as a life coach. But there's no reason why you can't share simple little techniques to help you. This is just kind of what it is. So be sure to continue to follow us, subscribe, uh, join my channel, join my groups, and to make sure you tune in and listen up. Go on my YouTube channel, Alchemic Aura, and our website at alchemicaura.com. Look at our services and things like that. But we're in the process of doing some uh, updating some changes. So maybe wait a little while. And we're also in the process of doing the mobile app. So just hang with us a little bit longer while that gets taken care of. And in the meantime, we'll share what we have right here with you. Thank you, Facebook. You've been great.
You're welcome.
If you guys have any questions, give us a DM. Let us know. All right. Take care.